Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more evil on Pop Culture Reacts. As we are going to hear a little ditty performed by Ice Nine Kills, Jason's mum. As we all know, one of the most ill-gotten facts that people come out with is that Jason is the killer in all in all the Friday the 13th movies, when he's not. Mummy
Spoilers.
did the killing.
So
They're
for anyone who's never
40 years
seen the,
old.
it is. But I think preceding this stuff is spoilers. But you are right. It is. He is the, I guess, the franchise, isn't he? And you always talk about Jason and how many people he killed. But yes, I think a lot of people may have not necessarily gone back to the original. I think some of the latter movies might have got people's attention more. But yeah, Jason's mum, the original Friday the 13th killer in the series. How do we feel about the Friday the 13th movies?
I love them up to a point, and then they just get a little bit bloody silly.
I was going to say, when you say to a point, do you mean a certain movie, or do you go, I love them until the credits ended on the first one, and I just went, I'm out.
I think it's eight Manhattan.
Yeah, probably
I think
somewhere
I think it's
around
like
there.
8 or 9, whichever one Manhattan, and that's the one where I'm just like, you're getting a bit silly now. But I still end up watching them every time there was a new one. I'd still watch it. I've even gone as far as watching Jason X, Jason in Space.
I have seen Jason in Space as well. I will say, like at a certain point, I did break the habit, so I wouldn't habitually go to it. But yeah, Jason X, I did, and not that long ago, possibly last year, maybe around Halloween time. I did do a rewatch of all of them, and a rewatch for me, but I'm pretty sure it was Andrew's first time for seeing any of them. And yeah, I'll be honest, the wheels fell off pretty quickly for me. I remembered them falling off a lot later when I watched them the first time round, but kind of going back to them, and I'm gonna be honest, they're all pretty balls after the first one, and even the first one's not that good. And it is strange that the one of the big iconic horror dudes, I don't think has actually been in a good movie.
It's one of those. I mean, last time me and Sarah did it, we got to like five, and then we tapped out and went, "Let's do Nightmare on Elm Street." And they do hold up, but yeah, the Friday the 13th very much are of their time.
Well, and I think they're important because I think they were. I'm going to say they birthed so much. I mean, probably let's be honest, Halloween birthed so much of that. But um, there's a place for them, and I think they're iconic for a reason, but not necessarily because of the ultimately the quality of them. They are a bit shitty, but that's what a lot of horror is, isn't it? Low budget, not that great, simple. But yeah, first one is definitely the standout for me.
So have you ever heard of Ice Nine Kills?
No, I'm gonna guess they're in a Slash Street Boys esque kind of parody shtick.
Not so much sort of parody as such. They they do all their songs around either horror characters or murder scenes in films. So it's all sort of that, but they are a proper touring band. They were on the Metallica tour this year. So
I thought you said they were a proper band, but
they're but yeah, so they do have a theatrical bit to them. Lots of sort of stage antics and murders on stage and bits like that. Not seen them live. Heard a few bits. They've got like two. There's a two album sort of double album sort of set that they've done. which I really like. But they're not one that I've haven't really ever gone. Oh, I should really jump in and go full feet into it. If they come on my Spotify, I'm gonna keep listening. But I don't go. Oh, I shall listen to Ice Nine Kills this morning.
Well, maybe tonight's the night. Maybe this is where they go from I listen to them if they come on to that band that you cannot get enough of.
So, shall we find out about Jason's mom?
Let's do this.
Jason's mom has got it going on. 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 Jason, do you remember camp wasn't so great? Wasn't so great. The counselors had lots of sex while you drowned in the lake. Drowned in the lake. But one woman stood by you when your life was taken. Life was taken. Yeah, she slaughtered them all and even killed Kevin Bacon. After love making, I'm making sure that she's appreciated. She did it all for you and was decapitated. Jason's mom has got it going on with the body count that rivals her son's. Jason, can't you see the love behind her killing spree? Whether her head's off or on, I'm in love with Jason's mom. Jason's mom has got it going on. Jason's mom has got it going on. Jason, do you remember camp in 79? 79. Your mama paid us a visit and almost everyone died. Everyone died. Did you find the axe you left in Marcy's head? In Marcy's head. She should have paid more attention when Crazy Ralph said, "You're all doomed." I know you're not so bad, even with your mommy issues. I'd be a killer too if mine killed everyone who's screwed. Jason's mom has got it going on with the body count that rivals her son's. Jason, can't you see the love behind her killing spree? Whether her head's off or on, I'm in love with Jason's mom. But she's not the only one. Don't forget that Norman Bates' mom has got it going on. Don't piss her off or shower for too long. Psychos, can't you see what mama's boys are proud to be? Whether she's dead or not, I'm in love with Jason's mom. Jason's mom. Jason, did you see the love behind her killing spree? Whether her head's off or not, I'm in love with Jason's mom.
Jason's mom. Not mum, mom.
Mom. And Norman Bates' mom.
Yes, they did. They did stick Norman Bates' mum in. A bit of a shame for me, the Norman Bates mom bit added in. I was. Oh God, here we go. Criticize a parody song here. Felt rather lazy. Thought they were doing really good with their lyrics until they added Norman Bates' mum in. I thought, come on, just couldn't be bothered to write a last fucking verse here, could you?
The video takes me back to the end times and seeing lots of these sort of
I worked on the assumption that it was end
COVID
times video.
videos of bands doing songs because they were all in their own houses, sort of in their own recording studios and bits.
Yeah.
For a play on words and what they've done, I like it. You know, it is obviously they've not done anything musically to it. It's still just Fountains of Wayne's Stacey's mum, and yeah,
Well,
they've
you sort of said sort of like what they did with it lyrically. I think, as I say, up until that Norman Bates bit, I thought, much like we said with some of the bands like, we'll go back to the Sash Street Boys, I thought they managed to integrate the story of Friday the 13th and Jason's mum really well. I thought it worked really, really well. A little bit too well, some might say, because you just go, well, probably shouldn't be singing about a psychotic mother in such a way. But yeah, no, I thought it was really, really well done, as say, until I felt like they just kind of ran out of steam and went, oh God, this song's longer than we remembered and we haven't got anything more to say.
but yeah, no, I like that. Definitely one for the list of my Halloween mix. It'll get chucked in there. But
So, go on.
it is. I don't think it shows what Ice Nine Kills would normally do with musically, because it is just literally a copy and paste of Fountains of Wayne.
Well, funny enough, I was going to ask you what you thought of the Stacey's Mom song.
It was one of those. I think when it first came out, I didn't mind it, but it suffered from massively overexposure because it was everywhere. It was on like Kerrang and MTV2 for your heavy stuff, and it was also on normal MTV and all your normal chart channels as well.
Yeah.
It was just everywhere, and it was one of those of I have gone a very long time without hearing it and never having the urge to go and put it on.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I heard it either.
I think
surprising. It feels like it would fit like adverts.
Yeah. I think the last time I heard it, a couple of months ago, I think when the guy from Fountains of Wayne died, it was someone had put it on Facebook or something, and I had the sound on my phone, and it automatically started playing it. But yeah, other than that, must have been a good 4 or 5 years, if not longer, since I last heard it. And it's not what I've gone, oh, I have to listen to that.
It's been overdue. I have to get back to Stacey's Mum. I mean, like for me, it almost doesn't matter what the original's like, does it? I think most of the parody ones that we've done are maybe not songs that we were massive fans of originally. I think it's what you do with that concept. But for context, I don't like Stacey's Mum. I didn't like it when it came out. It's saccharine, catchy, I guess, for people, but it's just meh music for me. And I'll say meh music as in it's designed to be catchy. The whole Stacey's Mum concept and the video that was like a pish poor version of like American Pie and things like that. It's just it leaves me absolutely cold. And I think, as much as I say it doesn't matter, and I do quite like what they did lyrically for me here. All this one worried me though, because I went, a song I don't like that I don't think's performed by massively talented people, and you sing it worse, and you play it worse, and so yeah, I kind of wish that this wasn't the first Ice Nine Kills that I saw because it doesn't make me want to experience any more. However, I guess there's that little kernel of going, I think this, hopefully this is the worst one they could have done for me. But yeah, I found it bland and uninspiring musically, but probably not their fault because that's the original song. But yeah, the singing, whilst being in tune, never am I to criticise that. It was just thin and just kind of there. But as you say, probably recorded in the end times, probably recorded with limited ability and access to kind of get those mixes right. But yeah, no, not for me. Pretty pish, to be fair.
But what we will take is Ice Nine Kill originals down there, so you can at some point hear what they would normally sound like, not doing
Hopefully better.
a parody of a song that you don't like in the first place. So, as always, it is YouTube, so do YouTubey things, like, subscribe, and ring bells.
Rang my bell too early there, sorry.
And remember,
Never too early to ring a bell. Ring the bell, people.
Yes.
Ring the bell.
if you're a teenager at camp and you are naughty and drink and take drugs and have sex, you're gonna die.
But let's also be honest. If you're a teenager at camp who isn't naughty, doesn't drink, take drugs, and have sex, you're going to drown. So don't go to camp. Would be my suggestion.
And that is your life lesson for this evening. And until next time, goodbye.